Good morning, Lincoln classmate. My name is Johnny, and today I'm going to share with you my lesson plan for the different disability methods that we have in order to provide the students the best methodology to they be able to learn and improve their knowledge. And this lesson plan has been developed for the topic abilities. We're going to talk about the students' ability, about the abilities they can do and what abilities they cannot do it. And also we're going to introduce them a little bit about some questions. The learner's level, it is A1 basic. The class size, it is for 15 students. And the class length, it is 45 minutes. The description for the students, they are 20. Well, in that case, you're gonna be 15 students in the class, all age between 13 and 14. This is a mandatory class to pass the grade, and they are studying Unit 2 of the A1 National English syllable. Their objective is to pass the grade in English. These students are currently in the 8th grade at the Colegio Maria Seren. The objective for this class it is at the end of the class, the students are going to be able to use the appropriate vocabulary and expression to describe the abilities they have. And the second objective it is recognize and understand simple sentences or questions about abilities. And the grammar that we are going to be using today for this lesson plan is going to be can, cannot, can I. This is very useful and common vocabulary they will need to use in this lesson plan. And the language structure, I can jump. After that, I had developed an activity here. The first to start with the students is gonna be 5 minutes. It's gonna be a little warm-up to get in touch with the students about the basic vocabulary that we are going to be used in this part, or in this stage. The teacher is going to show different pictures with the most common activities, and the teacher will ask the student to say the name of the activity in Spanish and also in English, because as you know, some of the students they have different type of disorders, and they are unable to focus in a specific pictures or activities. So that's why we are going to try to make this interactive, trying to make the students to participate, and that is the reason why we are going to ask them in Spanish, because sometimes it's a little tough to them as well, the grading, and also to speak English a little bit. So that's why we're going to ask them in Spanish. They will be able to clarify their ideas, and after that they will be able to say it in English, the word. For example, the first one is we can ask, guys, can you please tell me what is the activity you see in the first, in the number one? First in Spanish. For example, they will say nadar. So now that you already know and you say it in Spanish, can you please tell me in English? And they will say it in English, swim. So we're going to ask randomly the students to say it. And how this lesson plan is developed for 15 students, we're going to switch them. We're going to ask the number 1, the number 3, until we ask the same question to the 15 students, to they be able to participate. And then After that little warm-up, we have the presentation activity. We understand that some of the students, they are unable to be focused or to be checking on a specific activity. They can mix some ideas, they cannot follow instructions due to the lack of attention for the learning disability they have. That's why I'm going to start my presentation activity with a little short video. This short video will show them like it's really friendly because it's a cartoon, the one that is explaining them the basic of the grammar for this um, for this specific topic. So the cartoon is speaking in Spanish and also is speaking in English, so they be able to be clear and to not get confused. That cartoon is going to help them to be focused and looking or staring at the video without distractions, because sometimes that is the main issue with this type of disorder. The students are they are not able to understand, or they are unable to like to not get distracted. So after that, after we play the video, the video lasts 2 minutes and 31. That is the long of the video. I will show them little action verbs. For this, we're gonna use computer, Canyon, internet, and the video. The activity will last 10 minutes. So after we watch the video, I'm going to repeat. I will show this picture to the students. I will say the verb out loud, and then I will ask the student to repeat it back to me. For example, I will say walk. They will need to say after me, walk. If some of the students make a mistake, I will correct them in that moment, and they will need to repeat it again until they do it very well. You as a teacher, you will need to let them know that the mistakes are welcome in the class, because sometimes they may feel like a little dissatisfied or frustrated when they are unable to pronounce properly. But we're gonna say them that that is the reason why they are studying, to improve their knowledge and also to correct the mistakes. After we practice this, we're going to jump to the practice activity. In the practice activity, taking in consideration different action verbs that we already practiced, the teacher is going to provide the students a paper print with different pictures activities. The students are going to cut the picture has a flashcard. Then the teacher on the board will write the following sentences. But why? Because as long as we make the class very interactive, the students, they are not going to get bored. Because when the students start getting bored, they are going to be distracted. So they're going to be looking to the side. They are not going to be looking at you. They are not going to be paying attention. Too many this a little thing can make the students the students do not understand the class, because this disability like avoid the students be able to understand it from the first time you explain it. That's why in this lesson plan we have been planning this, so they be able to interact with the material, and also they practice like writing and also speaking. With the practice activity, after they cut the flashcard and the teacher plays the sentence on the board, the sentence are gonna be I can jump and I cannot jump. So the teacher will show different flashcards in which the students they will need to put, for example, if they have a flashcard that someone is jumping, if the student can jump, he will need to put that flashcard under that sentence, I can jump. But if the student cannot jump, he will need to put the flashcard under the sentence that it says I cannot jump. That's gonna be the activity for that, the practice activity. They're going to go in front of the class and they will put the flashcard under the activity they can do based on the flashcard. And after that we have the production activity. The production activity is gonna last 15 minutes because the students they will need to create 5 sentences, simple sentences using I can and I cannot based on the action verbs that we study on the presentation. So I will, where the teacher is going to put this on the canyon to the students be able to watch the different activities we have, and after that they will need to create 5 sentences. They will need to create 3 sentences using I can, 1 sentence using I cannot, and 1 has a question, can I? And after they complete the sentence, they are going to go in front of the class to read it out loud. At any moment, the teacher is going to support the students if they have any question. And in the warm-up, we have a picture in which the students they will need to link the correct picture with the name. And that's the activity that we have been developed for the students. I hope you enjoyed this. Well, I hope this is very useful for you, for your class, and use the lesson plan that I have developed. To me, it has been a pleasure. Have a great day. Goodbye.